Good, good, good.
Don't give her any more food.
Why does it seem like the rain's fresh, like it's raining out? Is it raining out right now? Is it raining? What? You rather what?
Guys better not be doing nothing you're not supposed to, Kay. You know better.
I hate doing this.
Let me read your lips.
Right.
Suck. Suck. S-U-C-K? Yeah. But nobody's talking about sucking on anything anyway.
I'd rather gag them.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
I bet you they heard that.
Yeah, weirdo.
Huh? Huh? Hey, Jeremy, I got your Benky for you.
You don't need to go out there anymore.
Alright, Angelo's giving me my binky. Oh, la dulce carta de
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy going to the air right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Fights through and now a crease. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to throw, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. Dotson in motion right. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
In motion left goes Smith. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. First target, first catch, and a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. They go with McCaffrey. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man, it's Gainwell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Purdy looking to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, 62 yards. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Purdy will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Fred Warner. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now Hurts going to move him around. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Here's 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Throwing here, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth-quarter lead. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and 3. Purdy now to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the right sideline. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This short throw caught by Goddard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Second down and 6 now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They go play action here on first down. Wilson snags it left side. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. Second and a yard. A tight end in motion now. On second down, here's Penix. Now he'll run it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. In this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Here's a third and 10. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10.
Great. Tiger Swamp.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Great.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's going to try it here again. And he will score. Jahan Johnson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and it will remain a 7-6 game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Will be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
On 3rd down, Penix. Quick throw taken by Pitts. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
4th down, and here's Penix. That one intercepted.
Chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The ball deflected, at least it and 5. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On third down, here's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. 15-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down. To the air again. Hurts. And we'll go right back to Butler. He's got it again. And he's in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. The offense and Hurts ready for this two-point attempt. Now they'll set up to throw. Incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. It will come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Who able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will up it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a third down and 4. Dotson, the man in motion. That's caught left side by Goddard. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Again, Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. And that is into the hands of Goddard. He's got it. A huge play just before the half. 38 yards. On play action, here's Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Hurts again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. And that is incomplete. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. Fourth down, here's Hurts. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. He fumbled the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected. To throw on second down is Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. So often sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down. They put Wilson in motion. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action, Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Redmond. Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
In the air like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on down. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Open man, Devontae Smith. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quick.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia. Dotson, the man in motion. From the pistol, it's Gainwell. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's Gainwell. They'll stay on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Gainwell. Here is 2nd and 7. Here's Gainwell. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Like I said, guys, look at this pussy trying to sell out a play. Sell out a stop a play. We don't.
Gainwell. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to
Like
go.
I said, we don't ever hear our opponents, but talking all game long. We can see the mic all game long. Not trying. Read my profile. You have to read my profile because your profile's private. Because you're a you-know-what. Bitch. Read the profile. Don't care about these wins undefeated in tournaments. I hope you stop me. Not trying.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
That's too bad.
This is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field.
Okay, how about this? Do you really want to win this game? On private your account. Don't be a bitch. On private your account and message me if you want to win. So, on private your account in order to message me and message me that you want this win. I'll give you some time. You have to message me. By the way, we're live too, so if you do this, they'll see it. Because like I said, I don't care about wins. I prove it. Message me. Didn't try once on offense or defense. Not one play, guys. Like I said, keep playing down to my opponent every single game. I don't work for free. And if they're a kid, I'm sorry. They must be a kid, so I'm sorry. But message me if you want to win. We'll go back to, like I said, this is a social experiment. So we'll go back to letting players win. Come on. No? I'm giving you until basically the time runs out. I did a social experiment, guys, where I had 60 games, and out of 60 games, only 2
So the Eagles
or
use their
3
first time out here.
said, "No, fuck you. I don't want the win. Take your win, whatever." Right? How bad is that? How bad is it? I could get picked off right now. I don't care.
Goal.
I'm giving you a hint there. I could be picked off right now, right? What does that mean? I can't get picked off if I'm running the ball, right? I'm passing it.
So got it. The tight end comes in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
And guys, I don't even try to use motion. That's what the coaching suggestions are giving me. Madden is such trash. Not, because of the bugs or whatever, because of the fucking playbook.
Progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest of it.
Like I said, guys, there's no such thing as any player who's trash or who sucks. There's just what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do, experience, and laziness. I do not try anything, right? I don't want to talk right now because my fiance is next to me. But offensively, no seam passes ever. Only use them if my opponent spams them, and I'll use it to tie or win. No tight end attacks, no PA crossers. Very rarely use corner routes. Took slants out of my playbook, right? Let's see. No, don't run the ball. One-dimensional. Go quick on offense and defense, so you're not going to get good play calls out of me. Not reading the defense by my standards, like, at all, guys. I'm doing 12 to 15 things pre-snap. I almost let the play clock run out almost every single play. Right? And then what do? I wait patiently when I'm on offense to see if my opponent adjusts themselves. Yeah. Yeah. Never quit in 23 years playing online. Never used a scheme in 23 years playing online. He did it to himself, guys. I was going to tell him, if you shut up, if I don't see that mic flash, the best chance you have is not piss me off. But I didn't try regardless. Wow, look at that, guys. Listen, I won't run up this way.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Defensively, no user rush, no tag deep. Like I said, guys, in these games, I could get my ass beat, I could win, it could be whatever. I really don't care. Well, if we win big, they're quitting. If we win big, we never quit a game in 23 years playing online.
a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Motion man is Rice. Taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, Perine. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
So the offense. Too far for a field goal attempt, too close to attempt a punt, so they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
God of War my ass, guys. All these players using a God of War profile avatar and playing like 99.9% of players. How do you want me to play just like you did? I normally play like that, which is stupid. I play like that 99 times out of 100. Is that how you want me to play? You want me to play like that? I don't play smart. Oh, guys, look. Like I said, guys, this is a social experiment. They're prideful. Got that mic on.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And you think God of War is lazy? No. You think he would play like that? No.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here.
I'd be ashamed, my boy!
Hey.
A good spot here. Second and a yard. They'll run here with Gainwell. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's the closest to a stretch you'll ever see from me. Would you like to know what I don't do? I tell every single player what I don't do offensively or defensively. But they take it as trash talk. I don't trash talk any player, but you come on with a God of War avatar. I'm not even a God of War fan, but if you do that, I'm sorry. Every player, all the players I face, God, King, God, King, him, different. What makes you him? What makes you different? I'm not calling myself him, but I am different.
So got it. The tight end comes in motion. He's got the hookup to C.J. Uzomah.
Only players who go through their read, fourth read. What are players doing? Hell, I'll even do it. I'll play lazy too. I put myself in the boat. I'll tell you when I play lazy.
Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back.
Here's an average Madden player. Run the ball, play action, scheme, levels, mesh, drive, seam passes, corner routes, PA crossers, tight end attack, stretch, toss, RPO, screen.
Here's second and
Right?
2.
Training wheel plays, low risk, high rewards. Of course. We don't want high risk, high reward plays. Of course. Make it easy.
On play action, here's Hurts.
4-3. Again. Once again, guys, other than what I called him, which is a female dog, which is a nice way, right? Because once again, like, hey, he could be a kid. Don't know. And if he is, I'm sorry. Defensively. Guys, I'm almost at my average on my first drive. I don't know.
Setting up second and short.
It's that simple, guys, right? It's a numbers advantage. It's reading your own blocking scheme. It's seeing where their game records are, if they have any. You know, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's adjustments.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
I don't play like that, guys, right? But trash play call. Why? Because I've been running the ball, right, guys? I've been running the ball.
Third and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
And like I said, if we would play smart, and we don't, we're undefeated in tournaments because we play smart. Do you think I care if I get this or not? I said I go for it on my own 1 yard line, 3rd and 30, 3rd and 40.
That hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you gotta make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with
Like I always say, I don't care what players do inside their own end, inside their opponent's goal line, end of the half, end of the game.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half.
I'm the most respectful man player you'll ever face. But I'm so sick and tired of these players. I'm him. First of all, let's take that shit out. Because that's fucking corny as fuck. Okay? That shit should have been something used in the fucking 60s. That's how fucking corny it is. I can't stand that shit. Hell, they even made a fucking movie about it. 4-3. I fucking block my running back. He's usually the guy I go to. He's usually my 4th or 5th read.
this play call for this exact situation
I almost get fucking picked off there, guys. Why? Details. Numbers advantage. Blocking schemes. Adjustments. Players don't give a fuck how they win, as long as they win. Another easy, quick win. Last game, guys, because, you know, I played like, regardless of if my opponent quits or not, I don't try to play like more than 3 games. But these players piss me off quitting early. I'm out here playing with these ugly ass jerseys, right? To be honest, I don't really think they're all that ugly, but you would think that players would try just because I'm trolling playing with those jerseys. Let's wait until we get matched up to say what type of player we are and what we do, what we don't do, what they do. Here we go. Experts. Experts. I'm the most respectful Madden player you'll ever see, and the most realistic Madden player. Oh, the Lions lost to the Eagles, so now they're gonna try to whoop our ass and score every single time, right, guys? Prideful, like I said, social experiment. Will our opponent try anything to win games? Will our opponent talk? Will they celebrate? Will they act cocky? Let's see. Let's see. They do one of those, or all 3 or 4. But I'm gonna do something from now on, guys. I'm gonna check every opponent's profile and see if they have Fortnite or Roblox on there. And if they do, I'm not gonna talk to them. Let's see. Expert. Experts. There it is. 2 accounts. He's one of those guys. Multiple accounts, right? One of those. Let's see. Based off his yep. Okay. Got Roblox on his account. He's a kid. Okay. But regardless, young man, if you want to win this game, take advantage. That'll be our voice when we talk to kids. I like that voice. Take advantage. Play like 99.9% of players. Hopefully you know what it means. Hopefully you know what I mean when I say what I'm about to say. I'm undefeated in tournaments. I don't try in these games. These are meaningless games. Okay? I will speak slowly. I don't run the ball. I'm one-dimensional. I go quick on the play call screen. I don't run the ball. I am the only Madden player in the entire Madden community who has never used a scheme, never used one in 23 years online, never quit a game online. in 23 years playing online. Offensively, because I go quick on the play call screen, I do it on defense too. I won't match up defensively. That means, you know, take advantage. Like I said, we don't accept penalties. Take advantage and, you know, play smart. You see me not matching up, meaning as soon as you pick a play on offense, you come out of the huddle. That means I'm not on the play call screen on defense, which means you can take advantage of that. You can go empty. You could run the ball. You could go with a standard pass. 3-4 wide receivers, 2 wide receivers. You could go on goal line. You could do whatever. If you want to win games, you know, take advantage. Offensively, I don't ever use seam passes. Never. Only if our opponent spams them, and I will use them to tie the game or win. So keep that in mind. I very rarely use corner routes. I didn't say never there, right? I rarely use them. I took out slants out of my playbook. Let's see. I do not use PA crossers. Not the one from Trey. I will use the other one that's like, you know, not spread out. Not the spread out PA crossers, but the other one. No tight end attack ever. If I ever do use tight end attack, I'll tell you right now, I'll only go to the drag or a check down from it. I will never go to the tight ends, even if they're open. Boy. Then we gotta hit that quick. Let's see. I haven't tried one time on defense yet because I'm talking. Take advantage. Take advantage, young man. Oh no, the cover 3 cloud. Gotcha. But don't worry, it gets me too. Well, guess what? I haven't even finished what I say on offense. Right. Yep. We do it too. We do it too. Now, out of a scale 1 to 10 or 100, out of like where the respect factor would be, right? Whether it's a scale 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 100, whatever. If it's a scale 1 to 5, I'm giving the respect factor a 3, maybe a 2.5 or 2 out of 5 right there. Because I can't truly know if they went through all their reads right there. I'm also the only Madden player who's not a former player, like former sports player or coach, who goes through their reads. Okay, what else is there? I think I pretty much covered everything offensively. Defensively, easy for you guys. I don't blitz, rarely blitz, and I don't play certain coverages like cover 2s, like any cover 2s, okay? Very, very rarely. And it's not for my benefit, it's for your benefit, okay? I'm saying that right now, guys, because I say that when I'm losing, I say that when I'm winning. So from now on, I'm going to be saying stuff like that at the beginning of games. So they know that, you know. Defensively, no user rush, no fag D. If you don't know what fag D means, it means basically only rushing like one guy, like one pass rusher coming after the quarterback and having like 10 in coverage, okay? Don't sell out to stop plays. If you see me trying to adjust to stop a play, I'm using the minimum adjustments. I'm talking about pinching my linebackers, fake blitzing like he just did, moving my line. That's at the most. Third read. What else defensively? Like I said, no user rush. That means controlling a player and blitzing them, making them rush towards the quarterback, basically. Like I said, in these games that we don't care about, we go for it. We go for it on our own 1 yard line, 3rd and 30, 4th and 30.
Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. Their route just not enough, not deep enough.
First of all, the guy's not even original with the name Experts. I mean, come on, kid. I thought for sure that would come out, but it's not. Anybody else, that ball's coming out. I took too long right there. Sometimes I take longer than I need to because I find a play like that to be pretty cheap. I don't like to go to my first or second read, even to a fault. Good coverage. So is that match? Wise beyond his ears, huh?
Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down.
Don't stay in that cover too, though.
Hurts throwing again.
Yep. Like I said, guys. Not trying. Okay, since he did that, I didn't get to the part where I didn't even finish my defense yet. But I usually get to the part where I say, do not piss me off. If you want to win this game and you want to keep this lead, you want a chance, do not do anything that would piss me off. Don't celebrate. Don't act cocky. Okay? What else? What else did they? Yeah, don't mess around with your extra points. Thank you. Be respectful when somebody's not trying against you. Don't lag switch me. Meaning, don't use a tactic that will, what's the word I'm looking for? Delay my game or cause my game to be hard to play. I don't know how to describe it. Basically, messing up your connection to give yourself an advantage. Usually that I will try. If you do not do anything that I wouldn't do, you will have a chance all game long. Regardless of the score, you will have a chance all game long to beat me. Because anybody can beat me in these games. I want a nice game. If you win, you take your win. But do not... Oh, yeah, what's the other thing I say? This one I'll say, you can do it at your own risk. If you do the other things that I said not to, and you piss me off, I will start to try, and the times that you do adjust, I will take advantage of it. And either for a big play or a touchdown. What that means is like, you know, using certain match coverages, zone coverages. Maybe I happen to be spread out in the empty formation, spread out formation. And, you know, sometimes those zones are out of position, and I'll beat you for a one-play touchdown. Maybe again. Like I said, not trying. So far, he's done well. He hasn't pissed us off yet. But I tell people, do not. If you want to win this game, because players will act cocky and do that to get in players' heads. I don't do that. But the last thing you want to do is do that to me, because I'm not trying. So keep it, you know, keep it that way. Because if you piss me off, I will have the opposite effect of most people. I will play smart. I will run the ball. I will take my time.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the
You
key.
don't
This
piss
is
me
where
off,
mental toughness for a quarterback becomes
you'll
so
whoop
critical.
that ass.
And frankly, why some of
If
the
you
best
want to whoop
QBs
that
we're
ass,
seeing today
don't piss me
have
off.
baseball in their back
Now,
because
that
you flush
sounds a
your
little
mistakes.
confusing
Okay,
and
you strike out, you throw an interception,
sounds,
but you got to go get
you
it in
know,
that next series.
far-fetched or doesn't make sense, but that's just how I am. I don't try. I'm pretty sure I can diagnose myself with ADD too. But do not try against me because I will work for free. I don't work for free in these games. I don't try. I'm defeated in tournaments. Like I said, you will get me to play the same defenses. Just as long as you don't do the things I said. This game will be handed on a silver platter. Then you could brag about it after the game. To whoever. Your friends, your mother, whoever. But just don't do anything in this game and you'll have the game. Come up here. All I ask is players don't celebrate and don't act disrespectful. First of all, they're disrespectful by the way they play, but they disrespect the game, but they're not disrespecting me. That's all I ask. Like I said, I'm not trying to stop that play. That's it. You do any one of those things once. Good. Now, I'm not saying I won't come back and win the game. But I'm saying you don't piss me off, you have a great chance that I will play stupid. Stay playing stupid. You don't give me any motivation, and you'll be fine. I wouldn't care if you beat me, 56-0. As long as you don't disrespect me, I ain't gonna try. Because there's too much of that. And there's no such thing as a player that sucks or that's, trash. It's about experience and laziness. And I will call myself lazy from time to time. That right there is lazy. I mean, I'm not going to lie, guys. He is pissing me off because he's fake blitzing. So. I find that offensive. But I won't try regardless. Oh yeah, defensively. Also, let me finish what I say. I don't do defensively. I won't stay in the same defense if my opponent can't beat it or isn't reading the defense. Like I said, good. Didn't piss us off. We're not going to do our blocking adjustments. We'll stay in empty. We'll play stupid.
Another try following the sack. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Like if players want to be disrespectful, it wouldn't be disrespectful if they call me stupid because I do play stupid. I'm not trying, I'm undefeated in tournaments. I don't work for free. Don't try free. But what I mean is like instead of saying I suck or I'm trash, instead of saying somebody sucks or anybody's trash, how about you say what some people have said to me, saying, bro, You've been using the same plays all game long. You made it easy for me to stop. You know what I mean? Why can't we do that? Right? Terrible play call. I just picked the first page of coaching suggestions. Normally I go to my favorites list for the end of the half and then the game play. Nobody's going to tell you what to do against them. Nobody who wants to win is going to tell you what to do to beat them. That would be like if I'm playing Call of Duty or Fortnite, right? And I tell you where to find me. And I tell you, hey, free kill. Nobody's going to tell you that. Nobody that wants to win is going to tell you that, right? I'm giving free games. Just as long players don't piss me off, they get free wins. Not giving away on purpose, but that's it. I want to play a respectable game. And you know what the funny thing is? I think kids would probably have more respect than adults because adults seem to be more immature, to be honest. If I would say this to an adult, another adult, right? They're probably still trolling and then they get their ass beat. I've come back from being down by 30. But I really don't want to come back. I still wouldn't have to try to come back, but, you know, I would have to try a little more than what I'm normally doing. It's just plain smart, that's it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Like I said, guys, I pick play calls that any defense can defend, especially if you use a cover 2. Especially.
Trying again, following the set. Pass caught by Gainwell.
I'm surprised this guy was on this phone for his game. Like, it's ridiculous. Nobody should be able to do, like, 2 spin moves for all these moves. Get away with it. Now, there's a very good possibility, I'm telling you right now, before the play, this could be a pick 6, and I wouldn't care.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete.
Still not trying. Just took one of my plays from my favorite list. But I will not be like other players and spam something on offense or defense. That's why I say you still have a chance, because you haven't pissed me off. You haven't disrespected me in any way. So keep it up. Once again, like I said, I might still win, I might still lose. Piss me off, you have a chance, a really good chance of losing. So, keep it up. I have too much experience. I'm undefeated in tournaments and I have too much experience. Just don't piss me off.
First and 10 now from the 30. Gibbs there from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
Nothing wrong with going quick. They're disrespecting the game right doing that, but they're not disrespecting me. So no issue.
You know, Coach gets in that
I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. That's probably the button for the receiver in motion.
Here we go, second and very long.
That's all on me, guys. Like I said. Okay. Okay. Okay, you think 2-score lead now is going to save you. Okay.
Down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Like I said, you could win really big. I might still lose, but there's a difference. You could beat me 35 to like 21, 35, 42 to 7. No. But because you did one of the no-nos, you're not going to get what you want.
Awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job.
They're not going to try by my full standards, but
They send him left out of the slot. First down throwing for Hurts. He's on the move. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. They put a receiver in motion here left. Hurts trying again on second down. Forced out to his rookie. And they get Thomas, and he's trying to make something happen.
like I said, guys, bad play call.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time.
No blocking adjustments, not even
And
defense.
he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Third and long for him here. He fires one deep down the left sideline.
Okay. Bad play call. Not much you can do with a switch play. I don't know why I can never pick a fucking punt. Excuse me.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Lions will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he drives this
Like I said, take advantage. I said it from the start of the game. I'm not matching up. You could think I'm matching up, but that's not matching up.
This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you do best.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get
And by the way, no onside kicks either, so.
another one for Gibbs. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Goff on 3rd.
Good job.
Connects with the open man downfield.
Where's the one team pass?
3-score game in the 4th. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy, even
Eyes
more
behind his ears,
reliable
guys.
scores than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a
There you go. Be respectful. Show that for your next opponent, whoever they are. Let's change the community one player at a time. Pass it on.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brown with a return here.
The second time I'm trying to make this. Come on. I haven't used any of my plays one time. Just one time.
First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts.
Like I said, that's why I don't play cover 2. And I'm not picking plays to beat cover 2.
That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
The only plays I have, the only plays I can really go to, because I'm going quick, are plays that have checkdowns against it.
Now Hurts.
So good. So yeah, I'll hit that seam pass. Late in the game.
It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Able to find Gainwell. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side.
Like I said, guys, you will never see.
So that brings us to the 2-minute
You will
warning
never
in
see how I
Philly.
play in tournaments.
Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
This is the most I'm doing.
Here's second and 2. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it
Like I
was
said, I
a
won't
good
stay in one coverage if my opponent
connection
can't beat
on
it.
the last play, and out
I'm
third
not
down.
beating it because I'm not audibling. I'm not picking plays against cover 2.
Hurts throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Just get this guy touches.
Like I have no problem players getting free wins against me. Just don't be disrespectful. Take your free W's.
A bit of desperation
That's
on
one.
this deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I said no.
Eagles
Okay.
get it
Remember?
back to within 2 possessions. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game.
There's no notes for me to take. I don't have to write down, oh, lost the game to somebody using a cover 2 all game long. No, because I know that won't happen to me again. I said it right when we got matched up. I said, I'm taking a risk playing this game because I'm not in the mood. I played 3-4 games. I'm exhausted. I used to be able to play, like even back in the day when I played 16 hours straight of Madden, when I was younger. Now, I still only played I could never play 16 hours straight. I could never play like 5 hours straight of regular Madden games. You know, because the whole reason playing 16 hours straight, guys, was from, you know, the auctions, the other shit, not playing actual games, other stuff. Because playing full games always bored me. Playing too many always bored me. But when it came to, you know, maybe franchise, like all the other stuff that has to do with the game, you know, setting your roster, you know, doing your depth charts, whatever. Guys, I haven't even read his defense the whole game. I know he's playing cover 2, right? But what I'm saying is, I haven't even looked at it one time all game. I haven't looked at it once. That's what happens when I play 3-4 games in a row. I'd be shocked if you missed it. Whatchamacallit. Mixed it up now. That's one of the things I'm talking about. That was one example of what I said earlier. When I take advantage of players not being set, players not being aligned, that's what I'm talking about. And that will happen if they play certain zones and I'm spread out. Sometimes they won't completely align. It's simple, guys. It is easy, like I said. Check down, you know, hole shots. It all depends. Let's see here. Yep. One of them will be open. If I get the time here, one of them will be open. Ah, it looked like he switched it up on me, huh? A little bit. Mm-hmm. I haven't gone that deep in my coaching suggestions or my favorite list. I haven't even went to my favorite list. I just found one of my favorite plays, 2 of my favorite plays from my whole favorites list from coaching suggestions. What's the other thing, guys, right? I say I don't ever game plan for any opponent. Oh, I can't call timeout now. Guys, don't forget, 3 audibles gets you a delay game. I mean, false start. So. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Let's see here. Oh, none of my favorites, some of my recents. Like I said, guys. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Can I hot route? No, I can't hot route here. Mm-hmm. That's the first time I ever got a legal man downfield for the running back double pass. First time ever. Don't know why that happened. That happened. 4th and forever coming up. And the reason why I say I don't game plan for every player is they have Aiden Hutchinson, right? So that's what I'm talking about. Wrong throw. Threw it the wrong way. Good read, just threw it the wrong way. When I was throwing it, I knew it was 4th down. So because I knew it was 4th down, before I threw it, I thought it was 3rd and long. Then I was like, okay, let me wait a little bit. That's right, be respectful. Let me wait a little bit to get more yards. And because I was greedy to get the whole 1st down, it got picked off. And the ball was sailed because I was greedy.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple of reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds.